Hey, thanks for clicking in. It's Monica. Welcome back. So, I wanted to do a review on a product that is quickly becoming my favorite, one of my favorites, and it is by Juice Beauty. And it is a new product by them. It's the Cellular Exfoliating Peel Spray. Um, this is my new bottle, my new sprayer, and this is the old one. This is my empty. I wasn't sure if I was going to purchase it again, but only because of the price, because this is roughly around $50. It's 1.7 fluid ounces. Juice Beauty is vegan and cruelty free, which is extremely important to me and I really appreciate. So I do like them as a brand for that reason alone, but they are quickly becoming one of my favorite brands altogether. So the reason I bought this was because I did need help with exfoliating my skin, particularly the skin around my nose, because if you wear makeup, you know that a lot of times the makeup will get caught on the skin around your nose if you have any dry or flaky skin, which is really common to have around your nose. So I bought this and used it and loved it right away. Basically, you shake it up first of all, and then you spray it on your face, and you spray a generous amount. That actually does make a difference. I was trying to be stingy with it, and it wasn't working very well. And so I tried just putting on more, and I just wasn't putting enough on. So you just spray it, and then you just let it sit for a few seconds, and then you just start massaging. And that's basically what it does. And it does that I use it just on my face. The first time I bought it, I used it on my face, on my neck, on my chest, because it worked so good. So I think I went through it way too quickly. So now I strictly just use it on my face. And primarily like down the center of my face, because that's where I usually have trouble getting rid of that dry, flaky skin. But again, when I do use it, I spray enough to really get the exfoliation going. Otherwise, you'll just feel like it's not really doing anything. Yeah, so make sure that you actually follow that direction, because I think it even says it in there. It says shake before use, hold bottle a few inches from face, neck, and décolleté, and spray liberally. Allow to absorb for a few seconds. Using your hands or a soft bamboo or organic cotton washcloth, gently exfoliate in a circular motion. Rinse with warm water and repeat if necessary. Avoid contact with eye area. I don't worry too much about avoiding contact with my eye area. This stuff on my face, it's very gentle. That's one of the things that I love so much about it. I mean, it feels like I'm just using water. Of course, it has a scent to it, and the scent isn't all that great. It's just kind of like, to be completely honest with you, it smells a little bit like chicken soup. Like just like a little bit, or like top ramen soup, that kind of smell. But it's not a strong smell. It's just like a soft chicken soup. Um, but that doesn't bother me because it works so well. But it doesn't irritate my skin at all. I'm surprised how well it works and how gentle it is on my skin. Um, the times I use it mostly is obviously when I notice I have like flaking skin that's not being removed with, when I wash my face, or I have other things that I exfoliate my face with. But it's like eventually your skin tends to build up a little bit sometimes, and sometimes you need something a little bit extra. And that's where this comes in for me. So before I put my makeup on, I will check my skin and look really closely and carefully and see if I have any flaking skin. And if I do, I will use this before I will wash my face, because it should be done on a clean face. And actually, does it say? No, actually, it doesn't say to do on clean skin. So maybe that's not necessarily important. And I would assume it's not good to do it, like to try to do this over your makeup, because it wouldn't really get to your skin. But anyway, it doesn't say that, but I do. I usually do it on my clean skin. And it just really preps my skin really nicely for doing my makeup. Even if I am not going to wear makeup, if I notice that buildup starting up a little bit, I use this. Now that buildup is taken away a lot by, I use a Clarisonic, and some other just like physical kind of tools to exfoliate my skin. And all of that does help, but it's like I've gotten my skin to look a lot better and I'm more happy with my skin now than I was before. But then it's like once it gets to a level that I'm happier with it, then I start noticing other little things, you know? So it's like the dry skin around my nose, a lot of it went away since I've started using my Clarisonic, which I've used for many years. But there's just just the tiniest bit left behind that I was trying to remove, just like with a washcloth or this little like brush that I bought online, and that just was irritating the area around my nose. And so I don't want to do that. And then my nose was starting to get a little bit raw, and it just was creating a problem instead of fixing it. When I found this, I loved it. And when I finished it, I hesitated to buy it again just because it's so expensive. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll try and exfoliate a little bit better or use my Clarisonic more frequently or something like that. But I was noticing that that dryness around my nose was starting to come back, or like a little bit of flakiness between my brows was starting to come back. Just that little bit that probably most people don't even notice, but I do. Finally, I was like, you know what? I just have to buy it. I just have to buy it because nothing I'm doing is taking that away. And I really don't like that, you know, because I think my makeup looks so much nicer when my skin is looking nicer. Even my sunscreen was getting caught a little bit around my nose, and I wear sunscreen every day. This really takes care of the problem. And again, I'm being a lot more selective of when I use it. I use it only when I really feel like I need to. Because this one, when I got my first one, I was like using it like crazy because it was so exciting to like see all that dead skin come off, and it just felt good, you know. It was very satisfying. So again, I'm just using it on my face, on my neck and my chest, and of course the rest of my body I exfoliate with other stuff. It's definitely worth the money. It's definitely something I recommend. That's pretty much it. So this is definitely one of my favorites and is just a staple in my skincare now because I just love it so much. It works so good. Also, if you wanted to try this, because it is a pricey product, I do know that they offer it in a travel size as well on the Juice Beauty website. All right, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Best wishes. Till next time.